I'm Chris Kubal. Here's a look at your local 5 weather impact forecast. Temperatures surging on this Wednesday, 50s, 60s, widespread across the state. We're reaching the 60s for the first time in several years. First, let's talk the record high in the off hour. 60 degrees registered in Des Moines, breaking the old record set back in 2003 of 59. That was a stout record, by the way. Mason City, Waterloo tucked in under too much clouds earlier today. Really stole the show there. 60 in Ottumwa as well, just short of that record. But we haven't been in the 60s in January in Des Moines since 2012. Way back 14 years ago, January the 31st, that year we did it, hit 61. So this is getting up into some rarefied territory. We don't hit 60s all too often in the month of January. Looking ahead into tomorrow, rain is back in play. I think the late morning, we see this one kick off, spreading through the afternoon and evening with the steadiest activity. Temperature swings probably limited, and if it does arrive a little bit earlier, we may see those temperatures confined closer to the upper 30s and low 40s. Looking at 3/4 of an inch of rainfall across much of central and southeastern Iowa, some lighter amounts on the northwestern edge, and here's the reason why. We're going to be looking at temperatures a little bit cooler, stationed that way into the morning and afternoon 30s, as you see on Futurecast. Pulling in that band of rain through late morning, midday, afternoon, and evening, the most steady with the rainfall. But here are the impacts of those cooler temperatures. Looking at those readings hanging out closer to the freezing point, snowflakes mixing in on that northwestern edge. And yes, we could see some sloppy, slushy accumulations, perhaps just enough to make an impact on the roads. Up to about 2 inches, perhaps a little bit more if we're lucky, but generally light and sloppy accumulations right on the edge of making it down into the Des Moines metro. A little uncertain in that department, but we're going to give it a weather impact alert day status anyways. 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Thursday night into Friday morning. Some of that sloppy snow could lead to some slippery travel. So what you need to do is drive safely in that time frame. A little bit of a break for the rest of Friday, but that next system is up for Friday night, early Saturday morning. More of a southeasterly focus here with that band of snow as the area of low pressure pushes a little bit further to the south and east. So not a direct blow into central Iowa. We'll be watching the southeast part of the state. Still though, with this system, we will wrap around a few snow showers. So I do think some light accumulations are in play. We'll keep our weather impact alert going with some accumulations being possible. And of course, that could impact the travel scene. So some snow showers wrapping around. Those temperatures going to be a little bit cooler in there. Definitely noticeable here this weekend. 37 degrees tonight is our overnight low, and we'll be looking at 44 for your Thursday. Most of us seeing rain, but that snow works into northwestern Iowa. Let's take a look at the extended outlook here. As we go forward, we're a little cooler Saturday and Sunday, but popping back up early next week, a signal some mid-40s return. Still some disturbances to watch in the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. Even out towards next weekend, Friday and Saturday, we'll be tracking some more out in the distance as those temperatures do trend cooler in the long run.